Carolina last year, 113 points, first in the Metro, second out of all 32 teams. They were swept by Florida in the Eastern Conference Finals. 8-1 to win the Cup this year. I think it's some new faces in town. Michael Button, a little sandpaper. Brendan Lemieux, a little more sandpaper. Dmitry Orlov, Tony D'Angelo, Caleb Jones on the defensive end. They said adios to Max Pacioretty, Shane Gostisbehere, Calvin DeHaan, Paul Stastny, and Derek Stepan. They got a little under $1 million in cap space right now, but this is a team, Biz, they've been knocking. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals a couple years ago. They have everything there. They got the coach. They just couldn't really break through last year. I thought they were terrific. Freddie Anderson was tremendous in that series. They just couldn't score. What's his name? Bobrovsky stymied them all series, but what do you got for us there, Busy Boy?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you could look at that series, and that was a type of series that could have gone 7 games. Mind you, no Teravainen and no Svechnikov. But I think that with the competence they have in net and a good 1-2 punch in Anderson and Ranta, that back end might be the nicest back end I've ever seen going into a season. Like it was good to begin with. We saw how Orlov played last year in Boston. Like he's getting inserted there. And on top of that, D'Angelo, let's not forget what he did when he went and revived his career there after the big gong show happened with the Rangers. Obviously, the experiment in Philadelphia didn't work, and I don't know how much he liked it there or how much Torts had to do with that, but we know what kind of numbers he was able to put up when he played for Rod the Bod. So that top 6, probably the filthiest of any team in the league. I would say that people would argue that because Vegas are having their same 6 return, that you would lean towards them, but at least in the Eastern Conference. And as far as the forwards are concerned, you know exactly what you're going to get from them. They play their balls off night in and night out. They're going to win the division. They're going to make playoffs. This ain't rocket Scientology. Who wants it next?
They are so deep at every position. And the fact that they're starting the year without Svechnikov, it almost helps, right? I mean, just come playoff time, he's got a little more rest, right? Not dealing with the 82-game grind. I mean, do you guys remember the show he put on when we were at the Oilers-Carolina game where they made Edmonton look like an AHL team? At home, it's an incredible environment when they have a good team. You've seen all the struggling years when it's kind of a tough barn, but when they got a good team, the place is rocking. Biz talked about the D, best overall top 6 in the league, I'd say. I couldn't believe I shouldn't say I couldn't believe, but Brent Burns going in there, 61 points, just almost a rejuvenation for him to be on such a good team again after the struggles in San Jose. They have every making of a team that can compete for the Stanley Cup. For some reason in my mind, I know they're an amazing regular season team. I got them winning the division again. I just don't know what it is that I don't look at them as Stanley Cup contenders. Contenders isn't the right word because they're right there, but I don't think that they can win the Stanley Cup for some reason. Maybe it goes back to how hard they go all season long. As Merles has always said, they just got no gas left in the tank, but an amazing team. Wouldn't be surprised at all if they're first in the East at the end of the year, and it's a fun team to watch play too. They got speed, they got depth, and the 2 goalies, even if one of them goes down, which it seems like one of those 2 are always injured, they got that other guy in there to step in. So a hell of a club.
Yeah, I'm like you, Whit. Like I could take them to win the President's Trophy, but I have them ranked like 6th overall in the league. Like just when it comes to playoffs or if they were playing a team in a 7-game series, I'm not going to take them in that way. I love them. I got my hat down there last year at the Stadium Series, which was one of the greatest events I've ever been to in sports or anything. I got obviously in the playoffs. I got them 2nd in division. I want to see the Devils win the division. So that's it for me.
And yeah, me and G both have them in the playoffs. No surprise there.